Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people, I am here once more to talk to you about the guy you are watching his picture and video on this very screen. This is one of the terrorists that we have attacking us left, right, and center in that zoological republic. His name is Garba. He is in a RT Moscow television talking to them about our PM and how they want Finland to repatriate our Prime Minister. Recently, I made a video, debunking the fact that many people thought that Kashim Shettima, the vice president, who is also the man that formed Boko Haram, they are all terrorists deported from Saudi Arabia. These never do well human beings that came from Sahel. This Garba is also a Fulani man from Mauritania, North Africa. They want to tell us how to live in our land. They are the ones stealing the oil money because their people gave them the opportunity to be stealing our money and going abroad talking rubbish about us. Who is he to talk about our PM? And you will all see that these people, they are just crying because Biafra is coming. I also made a video showing that our Prime Minister, who have been in Finland and been in politics in Finland for 12 years, have now resigned his political presence in that country, only to make sure that he is focused on what we are doing. We want to leave Nigeria. These people only want us to remain with them because of the oil and gas. They have no love or affection for us. Recently, you will see that they built a place using hopeless Uzodema to keep their people. And it was our PM who went to destroy that building. Otherwise, they would have infiltrated because they want to fulfill that, what's his name? They want to fulfill Usman Danfodio legacy, that they want to dip the Quran in the high sea. So my people, I will leave you to watch the video. They dare not talk rubbish about our PM, because any harm or any talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa is against all of us Biafrans. These two men are not fighting for their individual livelihood or freedom or liberty. It is for all of us. So listen to the Nwankpi.
Us live here on RT International. Great to see you today. A very warm welcome to you. You've been listening to the story here on RT. I know you know the story. I mean, just briefly, this guy, Simon Ekpa, born in 1985. They say he's a Nigerian-Finnish lawyer and a political activist. He's accused of essentially running a separatist movement from his home in Finland. And Nigeria has demanded that Finland take measures against this activist. Why does the government see the activist as a threat, Adamu?
Because, you know, what the activist is building on is something that started since 1966 in Nigeria, when we had the first civilian war that is called Biafran War, when some generals in that area decided to want to secede. Then a civil war was ensured, and suddenly there was unity. But most recently, one man that was termed and adjudicated as a terrorist in Nigeria, who is currently serving in Nigerian jail, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, started the movement in the name of IPOB, that's Indigenous People of Biafra, to actualize the dream of that secession. He was tamed, jailed currently in Nigeria. And suddenly you now have this man who is sitting in Finland, was able to leverage on social media platforms to continue to stir violence and encourage killings and destruction in that part of the country that have known no peace for so long time. Simon never leveraged on social media. He lived in Finland. He paid Finnish tax and do everything well in Finland, happily with his family, while causing trouble and making people here to be killing each other. When that happens again, he will carry the footages of the killings and publish on his social media handles.
But Mr. Garda, sorry, I mean, can I just jump in quickly? I mean, do you think this guy, Simon Ekpa, is working alone? Because there are some reports saying that he may have a sponsor, but that claim has not been substantiated. What do you think? I mean, are we talking about a guy on his own, or is he getting support from somewhere?
There is no way you will disconnect the wide-ranging network of this Biafra movement across the world. It is there. But one thing that surprises us is the fact that he is living in a self-acclaimed democratic country, a democratic model, Finland, and the country that Nigeria have a very strong strategic relationship with them. And this man is threatening to disrupt a democratic process in the coming election that is happening in just 7 days from today. He insisted that he will ensure that his activists are armed and they will go to the street, fight, destroy, and stop every other person from going to exercise their freedom of expression and voting. And this is the most democratic practice we have in Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria is one of the model of Western-style democracy. And this man is living in a Western country, disrupting a Western-style democracy in Nigeria, and the Finnish authority did not do it.
Why do you think that is, Adam? Why do you think Finnish authorities have done nothing about this guy, Simon Ekpa, who's essentially trying to run a separatist movement from his home in Finland to affect Nigeria just ahead of your presidential elections? Why is Finland doing nothing?
To be very frankly with you, personally, this is my personal view, and I think Western relationship with Nigeria has always been double standard. There's always been double standard. It appears that what Simon Ekpa is doing is either not threatening their interests or is serving their interests. So to that effect, they will fold their arms and let whatever it is that happen. But if they truly care about democracy, as they say, as they release in their press statement, as they want to support Nigeria to ensure that there is free and fair election where all Nigerians are going to vote peacefully, the best solution, the best thing they need to do is to make sure that that guy is apprehended and perhaps submitted down to Nigeria so that he can face the justice of Nigeria, since it is voting Nigeria, not Finland.
All right, former Nigerian presidential contender Adamu Garba joining us live here on RT International. Great to see you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
My Biafran people, you have heard the little rat ranting over Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister. He never mentioned that all the infiltration of Boko Haram and terrorists all over the country was caused by him and Shetima and Buhari. He never mentioned that. He didn't even mention Gumi, who has been there rearing all the terrorists. You have heard it. Now, this very man asked him what we call in law leading question, but he couldn't answer it. He said that he is doing it for the interest of Finland, or it works for Finland. It is because Biafra is coming soon. Though this is an old video, but sometimes, or most of the times, you have to walk with the time. You have to remind yourself of the past to know how to address your today and your tomorrow. So, my people, our PM, you can see him here with the current Prime Minister of Finland. He has resigned his political participation in Finland just to focus and make sure that Biafra comes. And my people, this is real. Share this message and let it go viral. We must not cow down to these foreigners. They don't own our land. We own our land. All hail Biafra.